of sales of the Kiss album, Music from the Album, which was supposed to be the soundtrack to a movie that was never made. And this album also interesting because they only played songs from this record absolutely live, not lip sync, but actually playing live one time. They played 3 songs from it on that Saturday Night Live knockoff at the time called Fridays. You can see those clips on YouTube. But the book is fascinating. It talks about Paul Stanley struggling with this falsetto they tried to make him sing in, which you'll hear in this song. Eric Carr is his first studio record with Kiss, being wait, what happened to Kiss? And it's fascinating. So if you're a freak like me, if you're a geek like me, definitely check out that book. I'm assuming you can get it on Amazon or whatnot. It's called Odyssey, Making of Music from the Album by Kiss. From that album, here's the opening song, which wasn't supposed to be the opening song, but was moved to the opening song because it was the most Kiss-like of songs on the record. The Oath on Eddie Trunk Live, Trunk Edition.
Eight of spades. I've done something wrong.
Share your thoughts and questions. This is Trunk Nation, featuring music and talk that rocks, with Sirius XM's Eddie Trunk.
can't kick that 2 out of there. I can't get that 3 out of there. And, I can get that out of there, but that's not really gonna do anything.
From the live album Beast from the East, that is Dokken, with the original lineup and a live version of Breaking the Chains here on Trunk Nation, every Trunk Live on Sirius XM 39. Live every Monday, with music and talk that rocks from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern, 3 to
Yeah, I
7
can't.
Pacific. Well, news was
There's that
made
5,
with
but
Dokken officially about a week ago when it was announced that the band would be getting back together. Temporarily, it seems, with their original lineup to play some shows in Japan only. To get the scoop on that and all things Dokken, we welcome who better than to talk to you about Dokken than the man named Dokken, Don Dokken. Don, how are you, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Tired.
What happened?
But the Delta airline crashed on my stage. It was backed up when I made it as far as Minneapolis. So I just turned around and going home and found out.
Oh, man. Was it a solo gig or a Dokken gig or?
Yeah, it was just an all-star thing with, Jack Wade sings these songs, Night Ranger, Steve Christmas, that song, Dokken song. Then we all came out to America, had a good time with the motorcycles, and go home. But it's not for me. It's not for me, and sometimes you just can't make it. What can I do?
After all these decades of traveling and touring the way you do, it still just sucks, doesn't it?
It's still a pain. I went to the airport in 7 hours.
Yeah.
In LA, I kept saying, "You sure I want to make that connection? I'll just go home." No, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm sure it's happened to you too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I travel a lot more than I ever have in the last 5 years or so, but not as much as a touring rock band or even like you guys do the weekend stuff or whatever. But yeah, it gets to you after a while. But I'm glad I got a few minutes with you because there's a lot to talk about here. And that, of course, is the news that officially came out. It's been floating around out there for a while that you guys are going to do some shows with the original band in Japan. And Don, I got to tell you, I've always had massive respect for you, not only as a musician, but as a guy who tells it like it is and is very transparent and very honest about things. And I got to say, I, for one, am extremely happy that for once a band doing a reunion has come out and said what a reunion is truly all about. Yeah, it's about getting together with the band that you used to play with, but it's also about the money. And you guys have more or less said that, and I give you all respect for telling it truthfully once and for all.
Yeah, I could have. I'm looking forward to things, George. Yeah, of course, makes the one off and I'm going to find out. But, the Japanese were upset. They said, "Oh, please don't say that. Tell the truth." I said, "No, here's the truth. It's not glorious, but someone sticks an X amount of dollars with a lot of zeros attached. It's for you to say no on TV. Come on." Man.
But I say that when fans get upset about hearing that, I say that all the time to them. First of all, it's called the music business. That second word looms really large. And secondly, name me one reunion that ever happened in music history that meant less people and less money. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Together and the things were free. You think David E. Roth came back to date with Van Halen because he just felt like it? It's about money. They made it. What do you think, Guns N' Roses? You think they're fun because they're all madly in love with each other?
It's a romantic idea, but it's far from reality. So tell me, after all these years, because I just remembered that I had you and George early on in the History of That Metal show. At that time, you were coming on to announce a reunion that was aborted soon after. How did this one? Why is this one finally going to happen? Beyond the financial aspects of it, why was now the right time to do this?
I think there's a lot of accidents involved. The first time we were going to do it, remember, the morning we're going to be on your show, Jeff Paul said, don't say it. I said, what? He said, well, I haven't talked to Dr. Warner yet, and apparently Mike Stone's going to put a bunch more show, and we're sure to do it. And I said, well, you should have sorted all that out before. Like George and I looked super stupid on his show. So, and this time it just turned out that October, Jeff has some downtime. And I said, well, if you guys commit, then I won't look to show America for like, 2 weeks. We're going to go to Chuck Brennan has a place called Guns, Clothes, and Rock and Roll Pawn Shop in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I think. And it's a beautiful venue with a multi-venue camera system. So we're going to go up there, rehearse for 5 days. Then we're going to play a show, film the whole thing, put it on tape. The difference between asking someone's opinion, but what they're really saying is, I'm asking you about your work confirm it. Don't tell me your opinion, just confirm that my opinion is correct. That's what they're really.
So let me ask you, have you guys been in the same room together yet?
Oh yeah, when we did it when we negotiated, I got these guys for about a week since we negotiated the deal. Jeff's been out pretty relentless with the foreigner, and George's been on tour, I've been on tour, so I haven't seen anybody.
What was the vibe like when you all got in the same room together?
It was fine. It's the same old thing, and we just talked and negotiated. But I was firm in what I wanted, and I just said, you guys want to do this? This is what I need to get. This is what I need to make, and it's not really negotiable. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. This is what I need, and this is what you guys will get. And let's all make it fair. And the fair is, a lot of bands we come together, the main guy, the singer, the lead singer, the lead guitar player, like the cast. I don't know what the Guns N' Roses deal is, but I doubt it's a six-way split. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I doubt it.
Right, I agree.
But in this situation, I said, how about this? How about 4-way split? It's not like that. I could ask for 50%. I said, how about everybody makes $1? We're all going to be working. We're all going to put our best out. How about we split it all 4 ways?
Wow, well that makes it easy, and that's interesting you say that, because when this has gotten close and fallen apart in the past, George said that in previous negotiations that you wanted a larger share, which was what caused the derailment. But if you walk in and you said everybody's equal here, everybody's getting the same percentage, how can anybody argue with that?
Well, it's I'm giving up the ghost, and that means I'm giving up some investment. I own the franchise. I didn't pay for the franchise. I built it up. George left the group. He didn't leave it. He got paid for his share of 25%. I paid Jeff. I paid Nick. Everybody got paid. And my analogy is we had a house. It's called the House of Gotham. And we all owned that house. I didn't take the house. I bought the house back. I bought the house from George and Jeff and Nick. They all got paid when they left the band. They got paid for their share. So it made no sense for me just to go back and say, I'm just going to give it all back to you for free. Even though I've kept the franchise alive for 17 years since Jeff George left the third, fourth time. I've kept the franchise going. I'm pretty sure if we would have broke up in '88 after Monsters of Rock, and I retired, and you never heard of Dokken again for 25 years, I don't think that we'd be getting this offer.
How many times did you go back to Japan without George in the band and Jeff and Mick? Did you go? I think you did a live record there with Red, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I went back with Webb, I went back with John Norm, I went there, I gone down to Billy White and John Norm the first time, with Mickey D on drums, Peter Baltus. We did a big, huge tour there in '92. When I did the solo album on Geffen. Not much called a solo album, but I lost the name to Dokken, which was kind of bizarre because it is my last name, but it was a company and the band took my name away from me. They basically stole it. So I had to call it Don Dokken, and then slowly over the years I got my name back. So I had to call the album Don Dokken instead of Dokken. And we did a big, big tour, sold out there. And then things started changing in the 90s, the whole grunge thing. And I just kind of took a step back and got into other facets of my life as far as my Buddhist studies and self-reflection and self-realization and trying to be more, studying more mindful thought, mindful speech. And I got into that stuff and less touring. Well, yeah, the Red Tour was very successful. We went back to John Moore, that was very successful. So I've been going back steadily every 2 or 3 years. I just played Loud Park last year, and 3 years before that. And we're playing Loud Park this year. We'll be headlining with the Scorpions at Loud Park. That's going to be a fun show to see my buddies the Scorpions.
Has there been any talk about the original band doing a new song or any new music together?
Yes, we're right in the middle of writing a new song right now.
One song?
just one. You haven't had time. I mean, Jeff and George wrote a music piece with the bridge and the chorus and that. I said, send it to me, and I'll pen it, and I'll write some lyrics to it. But then I actually sent it down the road to Nick, which makes actually a really good songwriter. I think he had a lot to do with writing the sensation. So Nick wrote a song, he sang it, sent it to me, and now the next week or so I'm gonna try to make it a song. So I thought it'd be kind of cool if you're in Japan to have a surprise and play one brand new song that no one ever heard before from the four of us.
How far away are we from hearing that? You still have some more work to do, it sounds like?
Yeah, I just got to sing it, and then we got to cut it. We're going to we're going to put it all together in rehearsal. And we won't be recording it. We'll be doing it live in Japan. And basically, we'll probably do the song I have the leader taking at the Gold Guns and Rock and Roll concert in Dakota. We'll do the song. Probably the first time we do the song. And then we'll do it in Japan, and it'll be like a nice little tidbit when the DVD comes out. If and when it comes out, that they say, wow, brand new Dokken song, how cool is that?
Oh, okay, so this isn't something you guys are going to go in the studio and do. It's just going to be played live, and people can capture it that way, and you'll have it on the DVD or whatever.
Correct.
You know what I worry about? I worry about you guys doing this thing in South Dakota, and it's something imploding and never getting on the plane and going to Japan.
Oh, that would be a bummer, huh?
Crazier things have happened in the Dokken world, Don. You know that.
That's why we're doing in Dakota. Actually, it's a beautiful venue. It has 5 separate beautiful dressing rooms. So we have maybe things get tense. We have limited access to each other. I'm not trying to be negative. It doesn't serve me to be negative. But if things get tense and old injuries and old bad misbehavior, which I think they're all pretty famous for doing, reemerges, I can remove myself from it and stay clear of it.
All right, Dokken is a band, let's remind everybody, that did release a record called Dysfunctional. so that's all you need to know.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do I barbecue and George? No. Or Jeff? No. There's already a little bit of pushback, this last month getting ready. I won't go into it, but, just people want this and people want that and people want this. And honestly, I just believe don't pay attention.
Let me hit you with a hypothetical. You come back from Japan, everything goes reasonably well, and a few promoters here in the U.S. offer you significant money to do a run of shows, 5, 7 shows in America. Do you do it?
Thanks, Bob. No. Thanks, Bob. No, it won't happen.
It won't happen.
It's already happened. Are you kidding me? I can't say who, but people are calling me for like very, very big festivals in Sweden, Germany, like Wacken Festival, Bang Your Head, Dynamo, Swedish Rock, and offering us really huge amounts of money to do this festival one-offs. And I just asked my manager, Eric Baker, I said, look, this is the answer, and just make it very loud and clear. No.
And why is that? Because you don't want to. I know you've built a lot, and I want to say this too. John Levin's a phenomenal guitar player, and he's been by your side for a long time. How has he handled all this?
He said, do it. You should go do it. He was a fan of Dokken. He was a fan of George Sykes. His wife has the same style as George. He cut his teeth on George's chops. And John said, shit, go do it, boss. He all the bands chose for it. But my loyalty lies to John Levin, Mick Brown, Mr. Buffett. That's my loyalty to this band. And I'm not going to ruin my franchise. And if I started doing these shows for their money, then that is prostitution. And that is just worrying myself. And I can't do it. And, between you and me, we don't have to talk about it, you know my finances are clear. So, as you know, money is the last thing with the motivation for me.
Right.
I don't need the money. Money's not an issue. To be frank, I would like to see Mick have a really nice nest egg when he comes back. And I look forward to playing with the guys, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to make it a vacation, basically. After we're done, I'm going to stay in Japan for a week. And Lady Elizabeth and I are going to go to onsen and just go to mineral hot springs and bus around the Buddhist temples. And she's a monk.